Let me start this episode by saying,
I've made a huge mistake.
hey guys, Johnny here with day 31 of the 10 Approach Challenge. It's hammer time. I messed up big time today. Let me just get straight into it. I was doing my 10 approaches throughout the day, as I've been doing every day for the last 31 days. And I had made plans to meet up with the girl that I've been kind of seeing for the last couple weeks. She had just been getting done working. She was going to meet me outside McDonald's. We didn't have like tentative time, like meet me at this time. And I was walking with George and I was ready to get my approaches done. I was on approach number 7 of the day. And I wanted to make sure I got this all done before I met up with her and maybe would come to the house, watch a movie or whatever. I didn't want to delay it and have to do it later. So in my mind, I was just thinking, okay, I'm just going to do it, get it over with, and, just move on, get approach 8, 9, 10 done and be done with it for the day. I saw a pretty cute girl walking by and I wanted to get the approach done. So I went in and she happened to see me do this. I got a text message saying that she found it very weird and she was uncomfortable and she no longer wanted to talk to me. So I messed up big time. In my reflecting back, obviously I should probably have not done approaches while I'm getting ready to meet somebody in that vicinity. I wasn't thinking clearly. My mind was only on getting these 10 approaches done. That is my goal. That is my mission. But it did help me reflect a lot on what I'm doing and some of the nice guy tendencies I have. I don't feel that I did anything wrong. This is who I am. This is the mission that I'm on. I'm learning to do this. I'm helping my clients do this as well. I feel like approaching girls in public during the day while you're sober is probably one of the only ways you're ever going to really get the dating life that you want or the girl in your life is really going to be the good fit for you. At the age that I'm at, 42, I don't really see what other options I have. I'm going to get filtered out by a lot of girls that are 20 to 29 just because of my age. So I'm not going to match with them as much on dating apps. That's just a harsh reality. Dating apps can still be productive, but they don't transform me. I'll just speak for me. They don't transform me into the kind of guy that I want to be, the guy that goes for what he wants, that isn't afraid to go talk to a cute girl that he sees. This is way different from the norm. I'm typically a very shy, introverted guy. This is how I was while I was married. My wife mentioned while we were married, she wished I was more like Rob Deerdick because he was so outgoing and fun, even though this shit's scripted, but that's neither here nor there. But in my mind, I was always like, oh, I need to be more outgoing. And I knew I could be this. Like, this is how I acted when I was drinking. I'd be very fun and playful. And I felt like I could lead a group and lead an interaction. And people really liked me when I was drinking because I was so fun. So I know this is in me. And really, for me to bring this out is to be able to get comfortable just talking to people. And it's really difficult to do that if you're uncomfortable around attractive women. I feel like I've grown that a lot, but I still want to be able to flirt and give girls a good time. I do want to practice this. I want to make sure I find the right person in my life. So having her find out about this, it was unfortunate circumstance. I didn't want to hurt her. Like, I'm not trying to rub it in anybody's face that I'm doing this, but it is a part of who I am. I don't need to feel guilty about this. One of the approaches I did yesterday, the girl asked me for my YouTube, and I was hesitant to give her it because I do these updates of the 10 Approach Challenge. I don't want girls to feel like they're just another number. Like, that's not the intention of this. I am doing 10 approaches a day. But in my mind, I'm doing this to give girls the opportunity to meet me. Most guys will never go and approach a girl ever. And girls do get frustrated by this, I have to imagine. I get many girls saying, thanks for the compliment. I'm so glad you approached me. A lot of them do have boyfriends already, or they're married, or maybe they're just not interested, but they are happy when this happens. It's like a movie moment. Like, a guy actually comes out, has the balls to say, hey, I thought you looked nice. I wanted to see what happened. I'm not trying to just be your friend first. I'm not trying to hide my intentions. I'm not trying to just stare at you when you walk by. If I find you attractive, I am going to approach you. So there's nothing to feel guilty about. This is my journey. This is who I am. This is what I want to teach guys to do. This is something that is going to help you. And the girls that understand this are going to be a good fit for me. They know like I'm doing this to meet the right person. I'm not just going to meet this person if I'm not taking action, if I'm not doing what needs to be done, if I'm not going for what I want. And this girl is great. I've seen her a few times. We're not dating by any means. I don't know what's going to happen in the long run. I do regret approaching when I was about to meet her. In my mind, I thought maybe she would be in a different area. I just wasn't thinking. So I wasn't trying to rub it in anybody's face or hurt her. But in my mind for a second, I was trying to like shame myself for doing this. Like, oh, I should feel guilty for approaching women. What if she sees me again doing it later? But there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. This is the best way to meet people. If I had not done this practice, I never would have met her in the first place. So that is a fuck up of mine. I'm going to own it. Maybe she'll understand. Maybe she won't. It's not going to stop me from doing the 10 approach challenge. I still have 29 more days. Things are going better. I am getting more comfortable in getting comfortable in these interactions. I'm feeling more free to be myself, to tease, to be just clever how I am normally. So it is going very well. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to feel shame for taking these steps, to taking these actions. I'm doing this to meet quality women. And if I do that through having the balls to go talk to them, I don't want them to think they're just another number. That's not the case. I am committed to doing 10 a day, so I guess they are number 1 of 10 or whatever, but if they are a good fit for my life, I want to see that person and I want to see what is going to happen. I'm not gonna feel shame for being a man that finds women attractive and that he wants to sleep with and that he wants to give himself the opportunity to meet them. I've been thinking of kind of like the long-term solution as well. I know I mentioned I do want kids at some point. I do want a wife. But at this point in time, I'm not close to that at all. Like, I don't have a girlfriend I'm seeing consistently. And because I know what I don't want, like, I don't want to be with somebody that, um, I just don't resonate with. And that's not going to come from a month of dating somebody. So I'm not looking to just give up everything, just stop doing what I'm doing, stop improving as a man. Stop. I think maybe I'll do this forever. I don't have to sleep with everybody just because I stop them on the street, but I can still be social and flirty and give them good energy and give them a good vibe, give them value, just say, "Hey, I thought you looked nice," and go on about my day. But I can see why it is a problem. The nice guy in me too is like, "Oh, I feel bad. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings, and what can I do to make this better?" But honestly, I didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing to apologize for. Yes, it was not the ideal situation, the ideal scenario. I should have thought ahead of this, but I didn't. I made a mistake. I own that. She's a great girl. I hope she understands. I would love to see her again and see where things go. If she doesn't understand that, then, that's fine. I'm still going to continue to do this approach challenge until the end. I'm not going to find my wife in the next 29 days. So we'll see what happens. If I do find a girl that I truly resonate with and we hit it off immediately, and I still have 10 days to go, maybe we have a talk and I say, you know what? I really like you. I'm going to do these 10 approaches a day. I'm not going to sleep with anybody. We'll see what happens. I haven't met that girl yet. I'm not any closer to that yet. But it could be possible. I'm not going to stop. I committed to do this. I do the things that I say that I'm going to do. Part of the 4 agreements: be impeccable with your word. That's what I'm working on. At least with this, I still struggle with other things like diet and gym and whatever. But I am committed to this. I'm already at day 31. I'm not stopping now. That is not happening. I'm not going to feel shame for being a man who likes attractive women, that wants to sleep with girls, that wants to see what's going to happen, that enjoys the challenge of building his social skills and getting out there and taking action. So that's where I am. The rest of the approaches for the day went pretty well. Got one number, German girl. Didn't She was very happy at the start. I teased her about the yogurt she was eating. She looked very happy. So just that situation, being that kind of guy that can go up and make a joke of something she was doing. I just want to be free to do that. I saw it and I was thinking like, oh, that's pretty funny how happy she was. And because I was doing this challenge, I did go up and talk to her. And if I wasn't doing this, I probably would have just been like, oh, that's cool. Next, I'll just keep walking. But because I did that, she's very receptive. She was happy. We walked while she was headed to the gym. or she was off to her dance class. So we had a good conversation, exchanged numbers. I haven't heard from her yet, but it was just a good interaction. Gave some value, brightened up her day a little bit with a compliment and the tease about the yogurt. So overall, solid. And then a couple other interactions were pretty well. Girls were receptive to the compliment. They were interested in where I came from. There was some flirty banter, but I'm letting the interactions fizzle out. I'm not showing my intent, or I'm not leading it direct. I'm not coming across as a guy that they would want to see again or go on a date with. But they are starting that way. They are very interested at the beginning, and I'm just being probably too nice guy, not showing my intention. So that's what I'm working on. That's why I have to do these 10 approaches so that I can go and talk to women on the street. So like they know, oh, this guy is a quality guy. I should want to see him. He knows how to have good, fun conversations. He'll have a good date experience. He's not just going to sit there and ask me boring questions. So that's part of the process. That's what I'm working on. So I had a few of those interactions where they went pretty well, kind of lost them. Whole point of the challenge is to keep building and doing that. Some girls just walked past, didn't really care. They were busy. They were doing what they're doing. I have no control over that. The only thing I control is my action to go up and talk to them, give them a compliment, say, hey, I thought you looked nice. They can walk off. No big deal. Hopefully that made their day at least a little bit. So yeah, that was the 10 approach challenge. One phone number. Not much else. Still just working on improving. I have reviewed my calls. I'm working with my coach Daniel as well. What I'm missing is the we frame. Is like, oh, if we did this together, how would we do it? Like, if we went to Vegas, I would show you these things. Or so that might be what's missing in the interaction. Is I'm telling them they're cute, but I'm not also like incorporating a we thing of what we'll do together. So that's the things I'm going to work on this weekend. I'm heading to the Gold Coast tomorrow with George. He's doing his training. I'm going to get a good photo of him doing volleyball to update his profiles on dating apps, because he's matching with girls who are 20 that want to meet older men, that want cool experiences. Like, this is a possibility. So we're just going to continue to build out his profile. That's something that you continually work on, like social skills. Your profile can always be better. And the better it gets, the higher quality women you'll meet on dating apps, and the better dating life you'll have, and the more abundance you'll have, and the more opportunity you'll have to meet the right person for your life. So it's a continual improvement. So we're going to do that tomorrow. I think I'll shoot a video from the beach. It's always good to do that. Probably write some journaling down, probably write out my thoughts about what happened tonight. I do feel bad. Like, I didn't want to hurt her feelings or anything. Maybe that's the nice guy. But I don't feel bad for my actions. I'm doing what I need to do to become the man that I want, to get the dating life I want. I like attractive women. I like hot girls. I want them in my life. And maybe I'm just not a guy who's ready for monogamy right now. I don't know. Because every time I see a hot girl, I do want to go talk to her, and I do want her to see what happens. Like, I'm a man. She's a hot girl. Of course, I want to have sex with her. That's human nature. That's how it is. I don't need to feel shame for that. So that's where I am right now. I guess that is it for this video. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you guys are going through, what you want to see. Is this helpful? Are you guys taking action? I know there's typically about a little over 100 views per episode, so I'm hoping it's a lot of consistent viewers. I hope you guys are doing great. I appreciate the support. So let me know what I can do to help you guys out. Let's get the dating life that you want in your 30s, 40s. Like, it's possible. You don't need to be a guy. I talked to a guy a couple weeks ago. He hasn't been on dates in the last 6 years. He's wanting to get his dating life handled. He's had a few dates in 6 years. Like, that's just not enough to find the right person for your life. And if you're a man, you have sexual desires, you have needs. Like, they have to be met one way or the other, through porn, through hookers, through whatever. I think it's best to get those needs met through going out and becoming that guy that women are attracted to. That just changes everything. That just makes the sex so much better, the connection better. So let me know how I can help you guys do that. I will sign off now, so I'm not rambling. I got about 4 hours before we head to the beach. I'm going to edit the sound on this video. I'll post it, and then I'm probably going to go for a walk. It's almost 1 in the morning, so I'm going to see if maybe there's some girls who want to have a crazy late night experience. We will see. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you later. Peace.